I don't even know where to start. Wait.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my weekly fashion info video. So today we're going to be building an extremely wearable outfit. Everyday, simple basic.
What the hell? Hey, so I've made a discovery. This video spawned on my For You page about 2 weeks ago, and holy shit, how could I not talk about it? Once I saw this video, a zillion memories and feelings and thoughts came rushing into my fragile little brain, including my experience in fashion school, because I'm not going to lie, I've seen outfits just as extravagant as this one. This lady in the video is obviously a fashion girly. She's in New York. She's living it up. She has her body showing crack. Underboob is not that scary, but let me tell you, the crack whenever she turned around actually surprised me. But after kind of looking, number one, through her page and seeing that this is kind of like her style, she likes to be outside of the box, try different things, and I'm like, good for you, girl. And you know what? Everyone should have that mindset. If you see somebody trying something fun outfit, you should be like, yeah, Sienna, and then give the video a like. Or if you don't like it, then freaking scroll. Because after I looked through all her comments, I was like, why are they all hating on her? Because whenever I first saw it, I was kind of like, but you know, once I really started to think about it, I'm like, she's kind of owning it. So like, why is everybody talking Sheen? I'm gonna put some respect on her name, because this is just a prime example of eclectic fashion. And eclectic fashion can be described as basically a style that combines a bunch of different patterns, styles, textures, colors, you name it, and kind of mashes it all together to express the individuality of the person who's wearing it, like my homegirl, Mama, a girl behind me. It originates in like Greece and Rome, but like actually nobody cares about that part, and I'm sorry. As I mentioned earlier, whenever all the memories kind of came rushing to my brain, I was thinking about how I've kind of seen a lot of outfits like this. I lived in New York for a period of time. I know everybody's like, Sydney, shut up about it, but I can't stop talking about it because it was actually a huge chapter in my life and I actually learned so much. So could you just leave me alone for 5 seconds, please? Do you like my outfit? Okay, tough crowd, tough crowd. So, as I mentioned just about 5 seconds ago, it brought up all my memories of me being in New York. And you might be wondering, what do I mean by this? I lived in New York for a year, going to a fashion college, and it was awesome. It was a great learning experience, and I plan to continue studying fashion. I just had to take a break because... So basically, while I was there, it was an entirely different culture. And the thing is about fashion school is it's not people from New York for the most part going there. I think it's people from all over the US and honestly internationally. There were a lot of like international students at my school as well. For some reason, everybody there had claimed this New York lifestyle, completely ditching Kentucky, Illinois, Idaho, wherever they're from. They were ditching it and being, I'm that New York girl. All of these girls had established friendships, styles, personas, and everything, and I felt so out of place. As I started going into class, I felt obliged to figure out who I was and what I wanted. Whenever I moved there, I was pretty much wearing what I considered to be like cool, fun outfits at the time. The only way to describe my fashion taste back then was basically just like basics, but my style. When I got there, I was like, damn, I look boring as fuck, because outfits in Texas that are, oh my god, what is she wearing? That is a cropped top. She is wearing a very, very short skirt with very high socks. What a slut. In Texas, you go to New York and they're like, boring bitch. Where's your nipples at? And it's kind of humiliating to have that culture shock. It woke me up real quick. So the first thing I did whenever I got there, I was shopping. I was like, I'm gonna claim, I don't even know how I would categorize it as, but I was literally exclusively wearing black and white, and it was very modest lace and frills. Honestly, it was really, really fun. But whenever I was wearing those outfits, I was feeling kind of restricted. I did not feel comfortable going to class wearing outfits that were like sweatpants. And that's just fashion school in general, let's be real. But even walking on the streets of New York, I'm like, why don't I look fucking cool right now? Like, why am I just wearing jeans and a turtleneck? Like, bitch, I look fucking boring. Look at all these like people out here with their like cyberpunk ass outfits, and I'm like looking like a boring bitch. Like, if there are people who can walk to class in 9-inch freaking platform ass Heaven Marc Jacobs shoes, then what am I doing? I need to step my game up right now. So I felt kind of forced to put on this persona of this girl who knew exactly what she wanted and exactly what she liked. But I was kind of comparing myself to everyone around me because everybody had this, in my eyes, extremely unique fashion sense, and it made me very envious, and it made it not very enjoyable for me to see that, because it wasn't like these people were just like being cool all the time. Do you know what I mean? They wanted to make sure that I knew that they were cool. Like, and I couldn't even describe it, but people were like rubbing it in my face, like all over Instagram, being like, I have this distinct style. I am working with these designers and doing these fashion shoots and being a model for all of these people who are specifically in my niche. And I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. This fashion show is perfect for me because I'm this, that. And I was like, I do not fit in here like all of these other people do. Well, once I moved back to Texas, it was an entirely different experience, shell shock to say the least. And hindsight is 2020, they say. I realized that once I got back, I was like, I don't even like any of the clothes that I was really wearing. So obviously, as I mentioned earlier, fashion is used to express yourself, be creative, have fun, and be like, hey guys, I look actually cool. And you can meet like-minded people because they're like, oh, you're goth too? Let's be besties. Fashion has kind of always had trends, and I'm sure you've seen 100,000 million different trends run through the internet, like
bows, clean girl, quiet luxury, mob wife.
And I'm sure you've also seen 100,000 videos of people being like, guys, fashion moves way too fast, let's slow it down. And I'm like, of course, me too. I think that fashion moves insanely fast. And the amount of micro trends that come out of TikTok, please remove the app from the internet. I'm begging. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Maybe I'll talk about it another time. Probably not, because there's like a zillion videos on it already, and I don't really think that my input would really add much. But the thing about finding your style in general is that you kind of have to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And that's kind of what everybody has gone through in their life at some point. And trying out Visco Girl, trying out freaking E-Girl, trying out 80s, 90s, mom jean ass. Everybody kind of has to go through all of the little micro trends to find what works for them. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that this girl in the video was trying stuff out, but I'm like, maybe this is a result of all the different stuff that she's tried. Maybe it's kind of giving Final Boss. Now that I'm mentioning it, that kind of sounds like a good look. I feel like I should give it a shot and see if this kind of outfit is what I need in my life. Okay? So now we are in my closet because we're gonna build an eclectic outfit. Let's go. Something I like about Homegirl's videos is that whenever she builds her eclectic outfits, they're all one color. So I think we should pick a color and stick to it, right? And I think we should do like pink and red, because I see this skirt. I know I used it in the skit in the beginning, but I don't give a fuck. And I also have this like lace top, which I feel like could be good for like layering this with that. And then, okay, get this, I also had this other idea, this, because it's pink. Okay, so I'm like, how else can we tie in the pink? Oh my god, and I have these pink linen pants, and I'm like, maybe I could layer it and like maybe hike up the skirt or something so that you can see the pants underneath. I have this little pink bow, which I feel like could go with it because it's like pink. I feel like I need one more thing to put on the top. Oh, this shirt is so good though. Eek, everything's falling. Ow! Why did that hurt so bad? So this Gusto Barcelona shirt could work perfectly because number one, the patterns on it are crazy, but also there's red on the back. So these are all the pieces together. Now let's put it on, okay? Kind of looks like a little penis whenever I do that. So I think I'm just gonna tuck the whole skirt in the front. And there we go. This is my eclectic outfit. It's kind of actually giving like Harajuku. I didn't even know how to explain it. It's a big ass bow on the side. It kind of might look better from the back. Let me know what you guys think. Should I wear this like all the time? I feel like we can all kind of understand that expression is really important, and especially in today's age, if I saw every single person wearing the same thing, everybody had little bows in their hair and everybody had fucking barrel jeans, I would probably cry and have a meltdown for 3 years straight, because I think the best part about being alive is being able to learn about yourself. And ew, this is so corny. It's being able to like learn about yourself and like show yourself to other people and be like, hey, I like who you are. Like, let's bond, let's be friends, let's learn what makes each other unique, because that's what being human's all about, y'all. Next time you see somebody trying something, let them try it. If you see somebody wearing something crazy, let them try it. If you see somebody wearing something boring and basic as F, let them try it, because you never know. They're working towards their final boss, like my homegirl. And you know, one day we'll all be there. Well, not half naked with our crack out, but we'll all be our own final boss of ourselves, and it's gonna be so rich and fantastic. Ew, I don't want to be corny, but be nice to people. It's not that hard.
Bye bye.
I sound like the edit.
Bye bye.